bit later on. Okay, but right now, talk about special introductory prices. This is just fantastic. And it's another favorite. These are precious. We're talking about the popularity of the heart motif. It's the #1 motif along with that, but even more popular than the cross designs in diamond jewelry. So this is a double intertwining heart. So what a special message here. We have the pendant available for you. The pendant, the necklace is $29.95, and that's available with 2 flex pays. And then it's a pendant and necklace because you receive the 18-inch necklace, and then the 2 hearts with the pave diamond look with the absolute. And then look at the stud earrings. Also in vermeil, also available in sterling silver with the interlocking heart shapes, the double heart shapes. The earrings are only $24.95, and I want to say they're also available, yes, with 2 flex pays or 3 with your HSN charge card. You can see at the bottom of the screen, if you have the HSN charge card, it's $8.32. If you don't have the HSN charge card, this is the perfect time to apply, because as soon as you're approved, and you can take advantage of that on this necklace or in pendant or on the earrings, you could take $10 off your first purchase and then add an extra month wherever we've shown FlexPay, which has been pretty much on every single item here. So how great is that? And all jewelry does qualify for extra flex. So that includes, right, and no matter what price for FlexPay, even if it's not available, you can take advantage of extra flex with your HSN charge card. But how great to have these back in stock. The earrings are, they're both, event price. The earrings are normally $29.95, so they're $24.95 with 2 flex pays, and the necklace is normally $34.95, and that's gonna be $29.95. So just a little, again, pave, the look of the diamonds, but what a special message here. I'm thinking, mother-daughter, I'm thinking sisters, I'm thinking a special anniversaries coming up and 2 hearts intermingled forever. Sons to their mom, whomever it may be, for a girlfriend gift. It's just a really, it's the story again. I wanna know, I see this on Angie, and I wanna know the significance of the 2 hearts there. And I know Angie has, her beautiful children. It could be her little daughter and her intertwining hearts. I mean, whatever the message is, it stands out. And there's nothing quite like diamonds to accent any fine jewelry, whether it be vermeil, whether it be sterling, and then the perfect stud earring here with the double hearts. These sold out the very first time that we offered these, and we do have the special, the necklaces on 3 flex pays. Oh, okay, that's under $10. And then with your HSN charge card, that would be 4 monthly flex payments. And the earrings are also 3 flex pays, is that right? Yes. Yeah, I thought it was 2. I apologize. Yeah. So 3 flex pays over the earrings, that's only $8.32. And what would be what? Probably $7 and change with your HSN charge card? I'm thinking. Really special. And now it's nice too that you can get, it's often hard to find, a pendant that matches back to the earrings, to get a suite in anything in jewelry, let alone the look of beautiful, beautiful diamonds. So, couple of other things I want to mention. I showed this one ring once, and it's already getting incredibly, incredibly limited.